FluentCast. Real English, real conversations, real confidence. This is FluentCast.
Hello, and welcome back to FluentCast, the podcast where we explore the intersection of language, culture, and the world we live in. I'm your host, Diego, and before we dive into today's topic, if you are enjoying our episodes and want to keep improving your English through real-world discussions, make sure to hit that subscribe button on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen. It really helps us grow our community. Today, we are talking about the cultural earthquake that was the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. We saw Bad Bunny take the stage in front of over 130 million people and do something we've never seen at this scale. He performed a 15-minute set entirely in Spanish. No translation, no English crossovers, just pure, unapologetic Latin culture. This has sparked a massive debate. On one side, people are calling it a triumph for representation. On the other, critics, including high-profile politicians, are calling it an affront to American values. Today, I'm joined by a special guest, Maria, a student from Colombia, my student from Colombia, who has been following this story. We are going to have a conversation about what this performance meant for Latin Americans and why it made some people so uncomfortable. After our talk, we will do a deep dive into the vocabulary and expressions that we may use today in our conversation, so you can learn new words and add those words to your own English vocabulary. So, without any further ado, Maria, thank you for joining me today. You watched the show, right? What was your first reaction when you realized Benito wasn't going to switch to English?
Hi Diego, thanks for having me. Honestly, I was goosebumps all over. As a Latina living in a globalized world, we are so used to adapting. We learn English to fit in, we translate our feelings to be understood. Seeing him stand there and say, "Yo hago lo que me da la gana," I do what I want, on the biggest stage in the US, it felt like a victory.
It definitely felt like a statement of autonomy, but not everyone saw it in that way. We saw President Donald Trump and influencers like Amanda Vance criticizing the NFL for ignoring English-speaking fans. What do you say to the argument that a US show should be in English?
I think that view is very narrow-minded, Diego. And honestly, it feels a bit imperialist. People forget that America is a whole continent, not just one country. When Bad Bunny spiked that football with the message, "Together we are America," and showed all the flags, he was reminding people that Spanish is just as American as English. Millions of people in the US speak Spanish as their first language. Why should they be invisible?
That is a powerful point. And I noticed he used a lot of symbols too. I noticed the dancers dressed as sugarcane stalks and the sets that looked like San Juan barbershops, right?
Yes, and the power lines, that was a bold move. He was showing the world that while we have Boricua joy, we also have struggles. Puerto Rico's power grid is a mess because of colonial-style neglect. He wasn't just singing, he was reporting the news.
But then, you have people calling the lyrics smut and disgusting. They focused heavily on the song named Safaera. Do you think The shock factor of reggaeton made it harder for his message to get across.
Maybe for some, but let's be real, Diego. People have been singing shocking lyrics in English at the Super Bowl for decades. The problem isn't the smut. The problem for these critics is the lack of control. They couldn't control the narrative because they didn't speak the language.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think you were trying to say it's more about power, not the lyrics, right?
Right.
Maria, you used some great English vocabulary during our conversation, and I think that is a perfect place to transition and look at some of the language that we used here in our discussion. And I think one of the most interesting expressions that you have used is to have goosebumps. Maria, you said you had goosebumps. Can you explain this term, please?
Yes! Goosebumps are those tiny bumps you get on your skin when you are cold, but also when you feel a very strong emotion, like excitement or being moved by a song.
Exactly. It's a physical reaction to a psychological moment. You know, the feeling, it's a lot of emotions involved, and your skin just reacts to this. Another term here is, Maria, you described the critics as narrow-minded, right?
Yes, right.
And a good explanation here, if you are narrow-minded, you are not willing to listen to or tolerate different opinions or culture. You only see things from your own small perspective. The opposite of this word would be open-minded. If you are open-minded, you are more tolerant. You accept listening to different opinions or cultures. So here we go. Open-minded is a nice thing. Narrow-minded is when you don't tolerate differences. It's kind of a bad thing. Also, during our talk here, I use an expression. I said Bad Bunny's use of political symbols was a bold move. And this expression is interesting. The word bold, to be bold, means to be brave and take risks. A move in this context is an action or a strategy. So a bold move is a risky but brave action. And one more here. Another expression we said here in our talk was to fit in. We use this when talking about how immigrants often feel they have to change to be accepted. Right, Maria?
Yes! To fit in means to act or look like the people around you so that you are accepted by a group.
Right there, yes. And I think we have time for one more expression here. I like this expression is to get a message across. I asked if his message got across. And this is a great phrasal verb, to get a message across. It means to manage to make someone understand or believe something. If your English is intermediate, you are usually very good at getting your message across, even if you make small mistakes.
Oh, and unapologetic. We didn't define this one, but it's important.
That's true, Maria. We didn't talk about this one, but go ahead. What is unapologetic?
Bad Bunny was unapologetic. It means you don't feel sorry for being who you are, even if other people don't like it.
Oh yeah, very good definition. And I love this word. So I would say to our listeners, or if you are learning English, be unapologetic about your accent. It's part of your identity. You don't need to be sorry. You don't need to feel sorry about that. Maria, thank you so much for this conversation. It is clear that the Benito Bowl wasn't just a concert. It was a lesson about culture and resistance.
Thank you, Diego. It was great to practice talking about something so important to my community.
And to our listeners, what do you think? Was the show a vibe, as some players have said that, or was it a step too far? Let us know in the comments or send us a message on social media. We love to hear from you. And that's it. This is FluentCast for today. Until next time, keep practicing, keep staying curious, and remember, language is power. I'll see you in our next episode next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
FluentCast is a production of Fluent English Academy. To learn English in a natural and practical way, visit www.fluentenglishacademy.com.br.